Hello everyone, we are back. Um yeah, I just got back from my dinner. I checked on the match and suddenly 49 takes the arc. And with an arc, that, that's actually good. We are in for a third round maybe. So I will be here for a bit longer as anticipated based on last match. But my goodness, they are ahead on points per minute, and they are also ahead because they have the arc. They took the structures, they took the arc, they have everything. Suddenly, 489 is ahead. Not by a little bit. 1.4k here, plus 3k. That's 4.4k. That's a comfortable lead. They did lose their Sky Altar on the other hand, but they also occupied the enemy Desert Altar. That compensates. So if they flip at the same time again, that's decent, right? Oh, ooh, they need to reinforce though. The Fur needs to reinforce. Lustenar, Long Prime, Fur. Oh, this Fur March is better to reinforce. Get this guy in there. Hop in there, Fur. Or maybe Fur is the captain. That's also a possibility. Capture the Ark. Yeah, he didn't lose it, right? Okay. Okay, maybe they can hop in there. That would be nice. Delay a little bit. Holy moly, this match is far from over. Let me tell you that real quick. We are in maybe for a third round. I think 49 they recovered a little bit. Look, they got another push onto the Sky Altar on the outside lane. Don't write 489 off. They lost one match, but they might win the next. You never know. With 489, anything can happen. So yeah, that's why I want you all to be here on this live stream. We're gonna cook. We're gonna talk about all of these bets, and this is an incredible match. Of course, 489, they are an insane team. We already knew that. Fuzz all over the board. He's also over here. He was also on this area with other marches fighting. My guy is everywhere. I don't know how he's managing that. That's pretty impressive. Okay, they took back their altar a minute later as the other one, but that is fine. For now, what the 49 needs to do, balance out on structure. Balance the structures, try to pinch a little bit here and there, get your shrine back, that's pretty important. And yeah, put pressure on the Sky Altar, for example. That's what they should do now, actually. They are waiting for the rally, probably. There's the rally. I mean, with this field presence, you can do it. What you don't want to do right now, you don't want to set phase those people because if you set phase them, that means they can get back faster. These guys over here, they should swarm now, set phase themselves so you can bring out new marches faster. That's better to do right now. Um, but don't set phase these marches that you don't want to do it because then they can bring white ones back. And now there we got the swarm, we got the rally, and I think this is possible. This is possible for 489. They can make a big slap back and with the statement, okay, we took the first star, you used to the death and Desert Storm, but it wasn't enough. All right. All right, all right, all right. So anything is still possible. Anything is possible. 489 can still win. The structure didn't get occupied though. At the same time, Beer occupied 489 structure. Oh, this start is a bit weird. It's going it's going everywhere. Suddenly, 49 is getting pressured on structures. While they also take arcs, which is the role that the roles were reversed last match, right? They have like you ideally, if you have the arc, you want to make good profit of it. So 800 points is the maximum that I would say you would want to give beer. Not more than 800 extra points. You want that 3k gap because the next arc you might not win it. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Paste. There we go. Um, yeah, okay. 49 is ready now. Soon they'll just wipe this ball and then take back the altar. Yo, man. Beer is putting huge pressure on all the structures. And what are they doing? They're all refreshing their marches? That's a bit of a weird. Yeah, okay, if they're low, that makes sense, right? You would want white marches to be pushing near the sky altar and also your desert altar next. Maybe they'll prepare for the banana move. Let me close the door real quick. There we go. So the difference right now on points, 600 points, and beer is still 400, 400 points per minute is what they make profit, although they will lose this altar very soon. Um, 489 did a better, they did way better last match in terms of the garrisons. They did way better. Right now, they're a bit clumsy here and there. I would say leave it at that. At those areas, don't lose them anymore. That is not something you'd like. Still 260 a minute difference. So, yeah, before the you get those structures back, that's when beer will overtake you on points per minute, which isn't or not point per minute, but on the points on the clock if you don't count this arc. It's not that bad, because you gain more energy points if you're behind on the structures. Sometimes I also wait, what? 489 escorted an arc. Okay, okay, that's interesting. Uh, that is really interesting. I wonder why. Do 49 suddenly feel confident that they can wipe beer in mid? What? That's crazy, bro. Or do they want three arcs? What's the theory behind this? I want to know because next arc is in yeah when it's 27 or 26:50. So if you take that to the maximum delay, 50 minutes, there will be three arcs. I don't know if 489 made the right call there. I guess they know better as I do, but okay, let's see. So we see a big swarm over here, but a lot of red marches here. Red HP. Not gonna do a lot of damage to the structure, though there is a BQ there from Eva. There is a Herman from Eva. But that's not gonna be enough against all these well, the swarmer of the swarmers, right? So this the structure won't fall and looks pretty balanced now, which is exactly what 49 wants. Problem though is that beer they have some runners over here sometimes, which is really annoying. The outpost you lose this outpost the whole match. And maybe even last match they did the same thing. Beer they ran around taking outposts, and that might have been one of the tiny factors in 49 losing that match. But for now it looks good. 2.9k diff. It's not bad. That's pretty good. And would compensate for no, not really compensate for an arc. No one's watching the stream, bro. And I just keep it for the record of myself. Okay, but this is still an exciting match because this might go into the third rounds. We might have three rounds if 489 manage to, well, turn it around. They are already making the call to go to mid quite early with 5 minutes on the clock. You don't want Beer to make a push for your structures. Like, oh, that's what you can see here. Be down. No, 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 no. You need to be really, really careful there. I would recall some of those marches. Make sure to get a little ball going, or at least get some reinforcements because you're getting absolutely slaughtered. If they can get that Sky Altar, that's again every flip is at least 600 points, if not more. And you cannot afford to lose them. That is simply no, no, no. You cannot afford to lose them. Just like these, just refresh the red marches. But I mean, honestly, the white marches just send them to freaking mid. Look, look, 489. Beer is not going for mid, or oh, they're just going late. I was like, wait, are they not going mid? Ah, man, that hurts like a bitch. Told you, they'll lose it altar. That sucks, bro. That sucks. And they have to be real careful. What Beer might do is just to play energetic. No, no, not so energetic. No march now. Say screw mid. We're just bringing 30 marches, which is these 30 marches. You're gonna make them invis. You're gonna go all in the mid. We're gonna take structures with no march. That is a move that I can see Beer doing. But usually the rule of thumb. Oh no. Okay. I think I called it. Rule of thumb is whenever you are behind on points, if it's more than 2.5K, you can almost not really neglect the structures, the arc. You you must take the arc. If you just give away the arc, that's really bad. If you can delay the arc while taking structures, you need to compensate for a lot of points because this arc is already worth 3.5. And if Beer just gives this arc away, 3.5, sure, they'll manage to get some points back from the structures because of the no march, right? But for one entire arc? I don't think so. But Beer are ready though. But 489 too. They're here to try to defend a little bit. It's not enough. They will likely wipe the ball. But if there's all red marches over here, hey, that's all right. You can defend against that. Over here, yeah, I mean 489 is getting cooked. They are getting cooked. They need to take back that thing ASAP, flip it again, because there's a lot of points that you lose here. Dust up for 489. The common strategy. We'll probably see something like the Heaven's Grace, or what other skill do they have available? Nothing. Wait, yeah, they do have Heaven's Grace. Yeah. Heaven's Grace is available again, and Desert Storm, I guess, too. So maybe these three once again, just like last time, I guess. But there we go. So 489 take back their structures over there. That's good. Although this one is still a danger. It's far from over. But I think 489 adapted fine. Like they let beer come closer also because of the no march, right? But if they manage to take this arc successfully without too many problems, without too many delay, then I feel good about it. Oh, this is bad, by the way. This is a lot of marches swarming. That is really hard to hold. It's almost impossible to hold. I don't see reinforcements coming in. Yeah, it's too late for reinforcements to arrive now. They will need to take that back later as well, and that is a total choke because right now it's like 290 to 700 something. So 489 needs this arc. If they don't get this arc, then it's over. That's over. That's GG's. And they need to hold the structures back to the death for 489. 30 troops gets the all damage boost, and there we go. Who has more marches in mid? That's basically who will win. Let's see who gets the most sad faces. I don't want to see the sad face train for 489. I see already three over here for Beard. That's good. That's good. I think there's way more marches for 489 over here. As I always said, with the 10% rule, you want 10% more marches, then you're good. Unless you have some crazy gear difference, but I don't think there is. Yeah, there we go. So this is going for 489 as expected. And what they need to do now, they need to move a spiral over here and one spiral over here. Try to destabilize beer. If they can destabilize beer at the desert altar, then there is a good chance that they can actually win the match. I mean, they already have good numbers to do it. They have 3.5k on that arc. They will lose a little bit on the structures in the coming 2-3 minutes because of the no march and because beer, of course, will push hard on structures now. When you lose arc, you go hard on structures. That's a rule of thumb as well. But oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They're losing all their altars. 489. How fast can you adapt? I hope they can adapt really fast because they will need to. I hope, also hope from the bottom of my heart that they can take down that desert altar because these marches are still pretty healthy. They are pretty healthy. There are some red ones, but look, overall, pretty healthy. Got up the support, swarm that thing down. You need to capitalize on your arc now. You need to take all the structures back. Otherwise, you have a big, big, big problem. Over here, yeah, that's gonna fall for sure. Where can you hold up beer on the points? This has been the weak point for 49. They can almost never take that structure back. Like the way beer defends there is just insane. How meticulous they can do it. Over here, okay, they wiped out beer. Now you need where's the rally? There is no rally. That's messed up. You need to swarm it down ASAP then. If there is no rally, don't wait for it. You don't want to wait for it too long. A little bit is fine, but not too long. Officially, Beer is ahead on the points, but of course they have the arc 489, so 489 needs to recover and fast, otherwise it's a problem. Why are they waiting with this altar for so long? There is no rally. Where's the rally? Come on, bring me the rally. There it is. Late, really late. And finally, they're pushing the field here too. They need to take these structures. They need to put up an offense now. Because, yeah, I mean, Beers, look at 600 points per minute. That's crazy, the difference there. But this Desert Altar will likely go down. There is not a lot of marches nearby because 489 is doing really well over here. What you do is you take down the reinforcements, you take down the strong marches, you make them a bit more, well, a bit less HP, right? They can't really attack you because then that means they are later here, right? Hey, wait, what? Capture the arc? 12 minutes. Okay, that means 12 minutes. That's 11 minutes on that clock. Did it get killed? Okay. This one is going down. That is good. So that brings us 290 to 560. This one is going down too, I believe, right? Or no? That is what I mean. Like Beer, their way of defending is so good, but oh man, they should have swarmed down the structure earlier. They waited for like a minute. They waited for the rally. They should have swarmed down without the rally. Would have been perfectly fine. Over here, I mean, this should fall, right? You just look at the amount of marches for 489. But where's the rally? There is no rally once again, dude. Come on. 489, don't mess up this bad. You're in the finals. It's 1k diff already, and it's still growing. Not fast, but it is growing. Where this should not fall. Nah, it's not falling. Dude, it's so bad, bro. It's so bad. They are pushing without the rallies. I mean, okay, these marches were red. Kind of makes sense in some way, but ah, Okay, Lost Ark is worth 4K. And this time they're way closer. This time they're ahead. They're on the tail of beer. Um, and maybe this time it's the other way around, by the way. Maybe 49 just wants to delay beer on the arc, last arc. One, two, three, four, five, six. They will need some more gathering marches because there is one, two, three, four, five, six. It's six for both, I believe. All right. Okay, so this altar seems somewhat safe. Like this is not enough marches to make a real big push. And they are always what you see in this beer versus 489, they're all still mating on structures. It's really hard to take each other's structures. They are both monsters in defending, but beer for sure. The way they defend, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You enjoy so much how they defend. I have no words for that. It's really pretty. How they do it, it's really pretty. They reinforce, they keep sending marches. You think, okay, 489 took it. No, no, no. Boom. Red. Boom. Yellow. And then it's back up to like 20, 30%. And it's absolutely smacking the shit out of 489. Oh, this is an incomplete push. That's a bummer. Although there is some white marches, but the rally, yeah, this is a rally that was launched too early. Um, so this whole field fighting is doing nothing. You can just field fight. You just want a sad face ASAP here. You don't want to kill off beer. What you want to do now, you just start with the white marches and let them run around with a couple red, low yellow marches. So they have to refresh because with those low red, yellow marches, they can go here, but it doesn't do anything. And if they stay over here, then they get white with a new ball coming in. You see? The strategies is just nuts. Over here too, they're delaying this rally and don't kill the rally because that means as long as the rally goes, they can't launch a new one. So they're just waiting until it dies. And now they can launch a new one. But that's pretty late. In the same time, 489 can already sort of make a new defense already, right? If you get me. Um, Seems like the map is pretty much balanced out now. Although this Shrine of Life still needs to get flipped, and if that happens, it's pretty much balanced. Finally, 49 is putting people at those outposts, trying to take those down. It's a pretty good job. That is important. Saves you a couple points from the enemy too. And these guys, yeah, not swarm, but just take down anything that comes close. Uh, there's a bit. Yeah, oh, you can swarm the rally. They already swarmed the structure. That's a bit of a bummer. They're now swarming the rally, not swarming the rally field. Yeah, I would take down field over here too, so that these push over here can just have a free walk. I don't know where the rally is though. Oh, there we go. Pincer rally that was doing decently the other few times. So now over here we see a couple marches coming in, and yeah, same thing for beer though. Like look at that. The way they do that, it's just I'm in awe, bro. They are always in time, can always defend. That desert altar will almost never fall. It's just crazy. Like victory, 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 victory. It's all victory, victory, victory. They don't lose their desert altar. Here, okay, once. How well they can do that. It's just nuts. All the pushes, all victory, victory, victory. The way they defend, it's yeah, crazy. Although, like, look at that. Now 489 has the field, I think, right? This is somewhat decent field. But yeah, if your marches are red or low, nah, this is not enough. Bro, 489 can't make a move. That's the whole thing. Oh no, happened here? Yeah. Ah, I see what happened. I see why they can't get further. 489 has too much people in their outside lane. They have too much people in their outside lane. So every time their inside lane tries to make a push, they can't come further because they don't have enough units, not enough people. Um, and yeah, when their outside lane get pushed, they can wipe the outside lane out and they can defend pretty easily. But they cannot advance further, right? They cannot take it down. Look, there's marches already coming again. And in my opinion, yeah, you need to set phase now. Try to make a new push and then do it a bit together with the other team. Although here, look at them. They're swarming now. That is gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt like a bitch. You need to reinforce this really fast. There's some white marches coming in. This can actually flip. Energetic for beer. We'll see that for 489 too, I guess. Boom, they took it. GG's. And that's not good for beer. That's not good for beer. And it's good for 489. And 489, they're gonna delay the dark for sure. They are gonna wait until the last minute. And then they're gonna go to mid to try and delay. Or they're gonna go structures. Either way, they have the best cards in the hands right now. A little bit ahead of points, 10 per minute. It's not significant at all. Ah, man, they need to. Why do you lose your shrine the whole time? Man. They need to make more pushes for the Sky Altar. They never reach the Sky Altar. They don't even come close. Desert Altar is back to beer, so the loss was only short term. I mean, they gave them a little punch. Yeah, just 10 a minute. That's not significant. Oh, over here, yeah, finally you do it a bit better now. But that will fall though, that outpost. So it's not 40 a minute, but that outpost, you will lose it at some point unless you bring a garrison in there. But honestly don't think there is. Oh, there is March going there. He will take it after, I guess. Crazy, bro. But this, I don't know. I don't like that they lose the Shrine of Life the whole time. But let's take a look. I think this never fell. Victory, 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 victory. Ah, the stars. This, yeah, at the start. This was during the first arc. 49 made a push on that altar. But in general, beer is almost impossible to take their structures. They are so strong on the structures. And here you see finally the banana move I talked about. But you have to be real careful with that. You can only do it if you see no marches here and not a lot of marches here. The ladder is here. There are some marches here and they will be going for your desert altar. So you have to finish this quickly. You have to quickly farm the thing down, have a rally set already. I don't know if I see that there is a rally, that's good. And then try to make a punch. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to hold. Wait, they already delivered arc, 7 minutes on the clock. So they are confident with their arc strategy. I wouldn't be delivering that arc so soon. Oh, and is that a mistake? Because they can just reuse to death again. Uh-oh, I don't know. If I were 489, I would have waited. I would have waited till the last minute of the arc. What you're gonna do? Just delay the arc. Just delay the arc. That's all good. Unless they feel confident that they can push more structures now. And then later, it doesn't matter if they win or lose mid, they can push structures again. If they lose their OB, doesn't really matter over here. But for now, they're on a good course. They are on a course to win Friday 9, but they need to win the next arc, or they need to either win the next arc or take all the structures. That's also a possibility. But this is a hard swarm. Look, there's white marches from red coming in. You need to do this fast. Not enough DPS for 489 seems like. It is going red now. Red HP, there we go. Now 10 marches, where I mean that will hurt, but there is reinforcements coming in. So I think Beer, they excel at this. They know how they're doing, and there you go. It's already again yellow. And once it goes yellow again, you know they're at a point that 489 can't keep up with that. And 489, yeah, it's sort of balanced out again. No one is losing structures again. Um, it's pretty much equal now, apart from some of the OB was captured here. So outposts get flipped. But other than that, last mid is starting in 5 minutes. Maybe, wait, I think someone is delivering there. Okay, this time it's beer. Beer is bringing in their provisions. They're going all in on mid. That's what it means. So they'll take those marches back, and that's why you see the score suddenly jumping up. They're suddenly ahead of 489 because of the provision marches. They brought them in, so don't be too scared about that. Don't be too scared. 489 might do the same. They might not. I don't know. But whoever wins this arc has the best chance of winning the game. If Beer wins this game, they win this championship. If 489 wins this game, it's 1-1, and we'll get another round in 1 hour and no, in 15 minutes actually. So let's watch it together. Beer must go. If Beer doesn't take this arc, it's over for Beer. So that's they know. 489, they are also forced to go. Okay, they are bringing, no, not bringing marches home. Okay, interesting. I mean, 489 kind of has the royalty that they can just make a little push, but I wouldn't do that. But I mean, yeah, this guy is just waiting here, waiting on their captain commands. Okay, move into the desert altar, swarm it down. Anything can happen, really. And they keep one march on one guy over here to defend, one guy over there, or two guys, and that's, I mean, it's risky. It's risky. The difference is just 700 points, and there's also provisions still for 489. So don't worry too much about that. 489 is still ahead in the points, but it's all about this last arc. There is 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. If I were 489, I wouldn't have delivered that arc yet. I would have delayed it a little bit. That's a little mistake. And will it cost them their head? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We got dust up for which team again? Beer. Okay. 49 wants to fight as late as possible now. Because that thing lasts for, I believe, 1 minute something, 2 minutes something, 250, 230, or 3 minutes even. I mean, they used it a minute ago. If you can wait another 1.5 minute, then there's only 30 seconds of the profit of the buff. Now there's dust up for 489. Bit better timing, perhaps. And yeah, oh man, they need a lot of marches still in mid. They're missing out on a lot of them. Beer has more marches in mid, which is that's scary. That's really, really scary. And almost every single march is in mid right now for both teams, although there's five over here, one extra here, one extra here, one extra here. Those are just to be certain. To be certain, those are rallies actually. That there is not something crazy happening. 1 minute 30. Will we have a champion now or will we have a champion in the next match? We don't know yet. Beer has a worse positioning. That's what we do know. And there is still some more marches in it. Beer with Desert Storm, I would move a little bit out of the way to make sure you don't lose out of that much. But I think 489 will also counter with Desert Storm. Not gonna lie, I think they're gonna do that. But you never know. You never. Oh, there's ranged. That's interesting. Yeah, Desert Storm for them. 2% units max loss. We have time warp for 489 with again to the death for 489. We have what skills do we have for beer? I don't see any skills yet. What is beer running? Beer is running nothing. Is it just Desert Storm? because that's not enough. We know that it's not enough. Bear, time warp, and I guess to the death once again. There we go, to the death for Bear. Who is winning this last arc? Is it gonna be 489 taking home the trophy, or is it gonna be Bear? Set faces for both teams, but who is taking more set faces? I think it's Bear, or is it 49? It's close. No, it's Bear. It's 49. It's both. It's 489. It's Bear. I don't know who's winning. 489 has the better position, but set faces are equal. I don't know who is winning this. Is Beer winning? I don't know. 489 is winning. I guess 489 is winning. There we go. Arc for 489. And it seems like the deal is sealed. Just make sure don't do anything stupid. You know what Beer is gonna do. Beer is gonna take all your structures. Beer is gonna go to this outside corner. They are gonna try to cut your arc off because they're mad. Their only way that Beer can win is if they somehow take that arc, which is not happening anytime soon. There is no more provisions for Beer. And it seems like this match is over. If 49 can just secure the thing, because Beer will now move around this corner. They will try to get you delayed that arc. That's the only thing that they can, the only way they can win. But 49 takes this arc, somehow found the dominance back in mid. Last matches was the other way around. Last match, Beer won both two arcs, and 489 won the last one. But somehow 489 turned it around in this match. Somehow 489 is way better in mid now in this match. I don't know how that's possible, but it seems like anything can happen in those matches. Beer is making a run, but I think 489 is too fast. They have a really fast runner over here. Well, not really. 1 minute is pretty slow. Never mind. They will try to come alongside. 489 is doing a really good job over here. They're holding this area, trying to make a push for the Desert Altar. And over here, they can defend very well now against the Desert Altar. And I think this match is over because this arc is worth 4k points. And they also have some gatherers, so they will win this match in nice fashion. What a match! Lost control of the arc. What do you mean, lost control of the arc? Don't do that stupid stuff now, bro. Don't do that with him nearby. 30 seconds. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Nothing can happen. Ah, man. 489 wins the second round. The championship is still on. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. 489 are inexperienced. They are experienced. They know what they're doing. Boom. 4K. Still provisions coming in. No provisions for beer. Maybe some small ones, but nothing impressive. Nothing can happen in the next few minutes. It's impossible for beer to win. So 489 wins the second round. We will get a third round, as I predicted for this match. I think for JST, it's over now, right? Or did they do something crazy? I don't know if they did, but ooh, that's close. Okay, JST versus 93. There's not gonna be enough time to deliver the arc because there's no teleport skill over here. Even with the faucet runner, yeah, you might make it, but don't think so. With the gathering from 93, it's enough. JST had an awesome season so far, and I enjoyed them. It was awesome. They won a lot of matches. They did great against 11E88. I mean, honestly, losing so close to 93T, that's not bad. That's not, you shouldn't be ashamed. That's really good. JST did well. And yeah, they lost this round. They will go out of they will lose. That's for sure because there's a lot of marches here. They can delay and they don't have a quick enough march to take it. to take it home to the outpost. Simply not possible anymore, realistically. But what a match, man. What a match. That is impressive for both 489 and JST. Um, JST put up a great fight, but 489, but 93T is a step too big. They're a team uh, that is so consistent. Yeah, you are coming close, but not close enough. I don't think you can take the dark in 1 minute. I've never seen it before. And this guy is actually really dangerous. You need a tier one full march, no, a tier one with 50%. With under 50%, you gain that much march speed. You need the inscriptions, you need everything in order to take it, which is simply not possible. And once one of these guys touches you, you're dead. And this is a belly with, I guess, tier one, so 18, 17, 16, 15. I don't think he's fast enough. Let's see. I don't think so. Once they tap the guy, he's dead. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, dude? He literally turned around and tapped them. My guy, what a freaking idiot, man. Holy moly. Oh, amazing. What a fight for both Pro 89 and JST. And 93, of course. But this is redemption for last match. Wow, 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 wow. 489. What have you done? You found the way back in the light. There we go, MVP. And this time it's a 4.3k diff. Last time it was 1k. So statistically, 489 did a better job this time. Last match is what 38.6. Now it's 38 point, yeah, now 38.6. Last time 37.5. So they improved. Holy moly, this is far from over, and this is on my other account. I didn't care about the bets because I can zero the shop anyways. But second bets, yeah, that was over. And in my kingdom, actually, wait, what? I need to wait for one account because one of my accounts reached 1 million RX. I did it. Let's go. I'll show 1 million RX. All right, yeah, you just locked. Oh man, that was so exciting. But woo, 1.2 million RX. We have done it. 1 million RX. Finally, 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 finally. We have reached 1 million RX once again. It was one season that we couldn't do the million, but this time we did 1 million RX. Not on my main, but it's on a farm. But 1 million is 1 million. I don't care how I get 1 million, but this is amazing. Look at that. 1 million RX. And yeah, we can zero the shop now with these. Not just one time. We can zero it 1 million. No, no. Like 20 times, 30 times. I don't know how often I could zero the shop. Oh man, finally, finally, we zeroed the shop. Amazing, amazing. And what a season with you guys. Thanks all for following the bets. We did really well. And yeah, I think what I predicted so far came true. What I said in my video, I said 60 MX, like a 60 MX. It's 50-50 with OWR. I was right. It's not a lot of difference here. Of course, 93T predicted that. I was right. 93 won. I predicted 489 with a small margin, and it's 1-1. They can still lose, they can still win. And I predicted 39. which was easy win. That was the most safe win ever. Like people who told me I was stupid for saying EE, please shut up because then like no, 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 no. 39 is insane. Um, but Realm of Bastards, if I want a 4 out of 4, all winners correct, we need to win this next round with 489. Let's swap accounts real quick. Um, I need to swap accounts, but it's my account characters account. I need to switch. Oh, that's I'm doxing myself. Stupid me. Um, all right. Third is starting in 10 minutes. That was exciting, bro. That was really, really exciting. All right. And for 89, they have been here before. They have been on exactly the same spot before against GT last season. First round, they lost from GT. Second round, they won from GT. Third round, they were winning until, I mean, they were also winning in mid, and they were having one more mid, which decided the game. But 60GT was on an alternate strategy, and suddenly they had way more energy points, had like three, four skills popping off because of the new skill that we had stocking up, which gives you points. They won the final mid and then decided the game with that. And 49 lost in third round. So they have a history of losing in the third rounds this last season. But this will start soon. Will 489 take revenge for the first loss and become a double champion? Or will we have a new champion, Beer? We don't know. What we do know, what we can conclude, Beer is insanely strong in garrisons. Beer almost never lost a structure. Across those two matches, maybe they lost four or five, no, I think maybe six or seven structures. And those structures were meaning altars. That's it. Not much more than that. 489 won here because of mids. And if they can keep up the pace on mids, because we know that on structures, 489 is also good on structures. On structures, they're pretty much equal. But I think Beer is a tiny bit better in keeping them alive. But whoever wins the mid fights, the next round mid fights, that is the team that will win. Unless we get some crazy strategy with teleport skills. I'm gonna say it now. I don't wanna have it later. Oh, there's all sorts of gifts and codes now. We can there we go. All right. Full HP bar. Oopsie. AP bar, not HP. So 7 minutes, and then we can join the match. It will start already in 2 minutes. They can only change a little bit. They can change they can change their gear if they want to, but I wouldn't do that. Maybe optimize the talent tree if they found something. I wouldn't do that. They already have everything covered usually, right? What they can change though is skills. Um, that's something that we might see. We might see an alternative strategy to try and win mid. Maybe we see sneaky tactics. Maybe we see something else. We don't know yet what is going on, but I think 489 sticks to their Heaven's Grace combination with Desert Storm. It's a pretty good combination. You heal yourself, gaining more units, and you reduce the enemy units with Desert Storm. Also possible to get rid of their invis if they have invis. So it's gonna be an exciting and promising match. I look forward to the match for sure. Like, oh man, we have had a nice treat today with 489 with 60 MX versus Beer, no, versus OWR, and both teams were stunning in their own way. Like it was 700 points over here and only 3K over there, and the OWR they did so well this season. They have beaten 75 DC. They have beaten so much teams like over here. They have beaten 75. They've beaten 2377. They've beaten Watch It Burn. They have beaten some other kingdoms in here that are not weak. They have beaten 3379, the ones that beat GT. Um, Yeah, I mean, it's just super impressive what their run was so far. And congrats for them for reaching the finals. They got their skin, they just didn't get the championship trophy. 93T, a triple champion now, on the course to get closer to GT with their titles. GT has five, they now have three. GT also has one on MX now, which is interesting. Um, Bastet, anything can happen. The round will start soon. I'm gonna spectate in 4 minutes. We're gonna spectate that. First match was only 1.3k diff. Second match, it was suddenly way different. In the first match, 489 couldn't win mid, but in the second match, 489 clapped beater in mid. So somehow it shifted all around. I have no clue why. If someone knows, please let me know in the comments because I have no clue. Um, let's see. I love both teams, by the way. They're amazing teams. Beer and 489. NP39 becomes champion in this realm. Amazing. GG's. Well done. And EE, an amazing streak. They've beaten many good teams. They've beaten 3560, they've beaten 55S, and I mean, some smaller teams, but pretty unexpected that they came so far. Strong team. GG's. And 39, of course, like they've slapped not only the team that I played for, WOC, and we didn't really play properly, but they've beaten 75 as well. Not weak, but in this realm you see big differences. 35-35, came close, but couldn't win. Um, yeah, so that was it for today, for this match, for this realm. We have one more to go, which is 49 versus Bear. Third round, and we need to cook here. 489, it's to cook. If I want my predictions to be right, if I want my bets to be right for this week, we need 489 to win. Let's see, did we get new migrants, by the way? Punisher, Green, Darth, Timbers, those are normal players, already knew them. Aries, got rid of his account, I believe. Susuti is new, Stormy, Sleepy, Floki, Kubin. Okay, so there are no new players. Okay. No, I don't like that. Okay, we can spectate this match in a little bit. 1 minute, and then it's so far. All right, all right, all right. 1 second. There we go. The final match of today. The final match of the entire Osiris League. 489 versus Beer. Round 3. Whoever wins this match becomes champion. Beer can become a one-time champion. 489 can become a two-time champion. Actually, a three-time champion because they already have a championship in another alliance in their kingdom. So, place your bets in the comments, place them elsewhere. I don't care where you place them, but this is gonna be hella exciting. That is what I do know. I don't care who wins. I kind of do. I hope for 89, but I also hope beer. I like both teams. So, um, historically, I've been more fan of 1021, the Blackjack team, and I really liked when they won the Grand Prix. And yeah, I would really like if they win. But if beer wins, I congratulate them. They have been doing such a strong season. This season, they have been doing so incredibly well, taking out big names, like really big names. They've taken out 748W, and that is they were top 8 in the Grand Prix, which I think was the furthest that any team got. Beer also got pretty far in that Grand Prix. They got top 16, I believe. But 748W, they were the best next to 93 from the international servers. The Chinese servers defeated them, but Beer did so well, and this kingdom they they just met each other. They just came together after the Grand Prix. A bunch of Russians, a bunch of mixed, a bunch of XGT, bunch of X2489, a bunch of players from all over the ROK community. They stick together. They play Osiris League. They train super much, a lot, and now they're in the finals. They're up here in the last match against 489 for the trophy. Who will become champion in the realm of Sobek? I believe this is the Sobek realm, right? I believe it is. Or is it Bastard? I forgot. It's Bastard, I guess. There we go. Beer with the marches. As you can see, archers first. That's how we do it in the top teams because they are the slowest. You have the garrisons indeed first as well. And in the back, we see the calves. Well, we see, well, calves, calves. This is, of course, the infantry and the archer. Calves in the back. Here's same thing. Garrison, garrison. Bunch of garrisons marching. Here's another garrison. And I really like the approach. Beer is all in on the Eleanor approach on the garrison, but 489, they're also running some Hera YSS, a bit more mixed. They want to be able to mix their troops. Beer is a bit more, we'll go calves only, right? Mm, captures are pretty much at the same time, like literally at the same time. What about those other ones? I think beer will be a little bit earlier. It's not such a big deal. It's not a big deal. They're close to each other. Nothing irregular yet. So hang tight for the last round. We'll be here together. We'll be watching it together. We'll have fun. We will have fun. Okay. Mm, beer is pretty fast. I think beer has more march speed in general, like a little bit more. I don't know where they get it from, but just the feeling I got. The way they refresh so fast. It will be interesting to see like statistics of how long these players are with their marches in their cities. For example, how much time I have no marches outside, or only 4 out of 5 marches outside. They're so fast with bringing out. So once they set base, boom, bring a new one out. Mm. You will know something here soon. You remember the names. Once they have the first fight, you see a couple people porting out, new people porting in for both teams. Mm, I forgot who. There we go. 49 versus Beer. Already an early mid fight. That's promising. Love claps the beer guy. It's pretty good. They can take those outposts a bit more. Um, let's see who takes the first occupation of each of the structures. I have no clue. I'll just spectate, see for myself. There we go. Seems like there is more beer over here. Well, I might be wrong though. Look how fast that goes. A lot of buy cheese. Buy cheese is indeed a buy cheese part of the meta. You can't miss on buy chi. Buy chi needs to be there. There we go. Who is winning this? Wait. Bad guy, what are you doing? Oh, that makes sense. They're trying to garrison the thing. There are two garrisons here. What the frick? Holy moly. That's actually insane. They need to get theirs in before them. No, they didn't. Screw you. That's a problem. Okay. Um, okay. We'll have to see how this goes because 489 won the field here, but then Beer got into their structure, which is gonna delay them a little bit. It's gonna be a little problem. But over here you got the same thing, right? But then with oh yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. You kind of need to swarm with your garrison. You don't want to do it, but you must. Yeah, it's not unless you can bring it all the way over there, but just let it finish now. There we go. Bring a new one later. Perfectly fine. Beer got a little bit of a better start. That's what I must say. Beer has a better start over here. Took the structures a little bit earlier, like this one. They got a good hold of that actually. But it's so crazy because 49 won the field, but Beer took the structure with a garrison. Two garrison stuffed it in. Yeah, I mean, then you can still do a lot of damage. Where is the actual garrison now, though? I don't see anything. Where is the garrison? Where's the garrison? I don't see the garrison. Come on, send me the gar. Oh, there we go. 1 minute away. Yeah, that's not cool. Oh, there's a garrison. Eleanor. Eleanor, there we go. Yeah, okay, finally. They took the structures back. Let's see. Can they make a little push? Try to get an instant cap? Don't think so. I think the captures will be one-on-one. But you never know. You never know. Anything can happen in these matches. And I mean, this is pretty low. It's not a lot of units in there, I guess. But the guy is joining. There is a rally coming. 30 seconds, but I think with that field presence. Wait, never mind. That's actually really rad. Oh, boom. Whoa, that went up so high. Holy moly. There is a rally though. Is it full? 1 million. It's not fully full, but it's full. It's a bit full. But I mean, we know how good they can reinforce, right? This is all reinforce marches, reserve captain. Beer is not losing this, I guess. Nah, they ain't. Yeah. GG, what a defense. That's actually cool. What about this one? They're really going for it, 49, but they're not succeeding. Okay, so what will 489 do to try to break Beer's rhythm? Beer wants to win mid. They need to win a mid, otherwise it's over for, I mean, if 49 wins mid again, just like last time, Beer can say bye to their championship. Because we know on structures they're equal. On structures, Beer is maybe a tiny bit better, but not a lot. First match, Beer was winning all the mid fights with ease. Second match, 489 suddenly won all the mid fights. So I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? What is going on? So I'm wondering, is it now Beer again, or is it 489, where 489 just not in the right form in the first one? I don't know. We got the teleports, blue 4689, here 2468. We're waiting for their next teleports. Should be there soon. I mean, yeah, Beer did a little bit of a better opening phase, but 49 will manage. You need to be really careful though. You never know what kind of move they're gonna pull on your structures. And the same with 49. They might suddenly go for your Sky Altar and then take some points away from you. You never know, right? You never know with these guys. They can do anything. Difference, it's 250 points. It's not significant at all. But what is different now is that 489 does not have any gatherers. Not a single one, yeah, except for that one, but that's a field march. It's not a gathering march. There's no gatherers here, which is, I mean, I worry a little bit about that because the beer has one, two, three, four, five, six already chilling. This one is not a real one, but neither is this one. So beer has one guy fully committed to gathering, and 489 doesn't. Yeah, they will be stronger in field probably and stronger on structures, but you never know. Ooh, that's interesting. 8k whites to 9k whites. Whites are in favor of the rally, so there is no reinfor. Is this a counter rally? No, it's not. Okay. No, wait, what? The rally is not winning? Sucks to suck. That's a bummer, bro. That's really bad. Wait, they split up. Holy shit. Wait. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. 489 Desert Storm. Whoa, this is so cool. Beer is going three ways. They're going for the altars. They're going to activate. Oh, this is an amazing move. Beer is gonna activate the no march soon. Within, I guess, within 10 seconds, we'll see no march. I'm pretty sure. 10, 15 seconds. But 489, we know they can adapt. And they adapted pretty well here. It's late, but they adapted. And let's see how much more they can adapt. There we see no march. As I said, within 10 seconds. This building is cooked. That is cooked for sure. That is not gonna win. But I mean 49 knows they're gonna go around. I would not go around that way. Yeah, maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't. No, yeah, yeah, go around here. Try to take the desert altar way. But your problem now, I mean, Beer, they had a fun idea. Really fun. But your issue now is that because you went all the way over here and over there, there's no one at your desert altar. So 489 just comes from the back and starts molesting you. Although there is this guy, there are some marches coming though. So, but these should be wide. These should be pretty healthy. Yeah, there we go. So, nah, that's not gonna be funny. That is not gonna be funny. But you see, all these structures are gonna be in the hands of Beer at the cost of one arc. Let's see if that pays off in the end. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see about that. The longer it takes to secure this arc, the better it's going to be for Beer. 489 needs to adapt ASAP. ASAP. They need to bring all those marches to the desert altar. Take it back. Because that no march is hurting like a bitch. I can tell you that. But 489, they have more energy points left. They might have no march in a couple minutes too. Um, But here, yeah, as you can see, they come from the back. They should be able to take that desert altar back with probably with ease. Or back, not back, but they should be able to take it. They should be able to take the shrine back, and then from a ball go to the sky altar. Should be able to take the desert altar back within a minute or so, bit more. So I hope this loss is just short term. It's 1,000 a minute. That's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, that's really bad. Really, really bad. There's no point per minute's income for 489. They need to take all the structures so soon as possible. That's one. There we go. Where's the secondary team? They have to go all the way from mid. That's a disaster. Holy moly. Okay, Desert Altar. That will go down in probably like a minute too. Oh. This takes so long. 1,066 points. That's 1,000 a minute, bro. It's already almost 2k diff. Holy moly, that's insane. The arc is worth 3. So within a minute, in one more minute, they already compensated for the arc. It's crazy, bro. What a move from Beer. That is ultimate champion move. My goodness. But they lose this Desert Altar. So and they will lose this Sky Altar soon. Can take still 2 minutes. Lost control of the arc. What do you mean lost control of the arc? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They will take that Desert Altar back. Yeah, okay, that's good. Try to stop the bleeding a little bit. Still 700 minutes. They have 600 more to go. And then they already compensated for the arc. But now there's the counter push from 49. Oh, this is the biggest pain. Like, oh, it takes so long before they can take it back. I will take at least 2 more minutes, I guess, because all this refresh over here. I hope they can hold that desert altar for a little while. But I really like this move from Beer. Yeah, they almost compensated for it in like 30 seconds. They will be equal, I guess. Less than 30 seconds. And there's no gatherers, so actually Beer is doing great. Doing really great. Per tick they come closer. Look at that, bro. That's crazy, man. These guys are insane. Well, I hope 489 can take back that Sky Altar and try to stop the bleeding a little bit because this hurts like a bitch. No March. Holy moly. Yeah, the difference is already now 3k. Arc is compensated for. The difference was 250, so yeah, they're closing up. They're closing up. Now there's field over here from 489, so they are stepping back. It's far from over. Okay, that's close, but yeah, they don't know. They cannot take that structure. They can't. Okay, this is a good move from Beer actually. They made a huge profit here. And still 489, yeah, finally they can touch the Sky Altar. It still take a while. They took the Arc already home. They're confident in their Arc. They want to they want to dunk Arcs this match. 489 is confident with their Arc game now. Interesting. Really interesting. No March is yeah, it doesn't work anymore, so it's pretty much back to equal. So they won 600 points and a few more because this one will fall soon too. And what about this one? Yeah, that's not falling anytime soon. Unless really something crazy happens, but I think I think Beer should be able to defend. Yeah, they can manage quite well. Really love that trade. It's an amazing trade over there. 489, where are your gatherers? I'm worried. You need the gatherers. Beer has gatherers. You don't. Where is the gathering guy? There was one. Pretty sure there was one. Last few matches. There is no more gathering one guy over here. They took that back. That's good. Now it's better for 489. Actually, not for long though, because less cooldown here. Don't lose the shrine, please. Thank you. Okay, okay. There's one time for one more push for both teams on each of the structures, because in like 1, 2 minutes they need to move to middle again. 49 wants to play mid. They don't want to wait. They don't want to play structures. They want to play mid. Suddenly they feel good about mid. Well, previously Beer was slapping in mid first match, but now they don't. I don't know. Maybe Beer just wants to delay a little bit, perhaps. Okay. 489, please don't lose your structure like this. No, come on, reinforce. You have more field. There we go. Fill that thing up. Juice it. So the Mars rally is strong as shit, bro. You cannot, yeah, you cannot lose the structure like that. Just dump it in. Arvix, old garrison. I should say, I wouldn't. It was pretty easy to set phase, not gonna lie. You could just set phase that, just sit in AoE for a little bit, it would be set phase. I hope they can keep it full. Oh, there's already a new push coming from Beer. Holy moly, that's nuts. That's nuts. Stuff anything in there. Come on. And swap. Yeah, kill the new field. Holy, beer is so fast. They're going for another push. And now it's next time for the next mid. All these marches refreshing. That's nuts. Yeah, okay, that's a win. Refresh ASAP. Get to mid. Because difference is 600 now. 489 needs this mid. The structures are equal. I mean, they're still mating again. We've been seeing that for quite a while. This match, on which account am I right now? I think I am on free to play. Yeah, free to play. I am on free to play. Okay, so difference 800 points. Other than that, anything interesting going on? No, not really. No one is pushing the structure, seems like it. Although this is an area where they can decide on pushing structures again. It's so weird, bro. It's so risky. They're just doing it the whole time. They're sending their troops over here. They can still decide, okay, we can go mid. They can also decide, ha, never mind, we'll go Desert Altar. And, we'll go Sky Altar because this team is so far away. This team should also wait over here so that they can react. Pharaoh 49 is not doing that. I think they'll just copy what they did last time. I think Beer is just doing a control copy from last move. I think they will. Actually, no, they won't. I, although, yeah, that's gonna be full mid. It's gonna be full mid. Full mid for both teams. It seems like there's always like a reserve garrison captain over here. So in case of emergencies, here we have a reserve. This is probably a reserve. Here's, I think, a reserve going. That's just a reinforced march or a distraction march, I guess. I mean, they always have a reserve near their structures. That's really smart. Not gonna lie, that's really smart. Oh no, that's not a reserve. That's oh, huh? Okay, crazy. I don't know. Beer Sky Altar is being rallied, but with how much units? One mil. It's not enough. I think it's full. Let's see mid. Who used what skill? That's the question. Both teams used Dust Up. No, they didn't. Dust Up for 489. Beer has Desert Storm. And I think 489 has more points on the bar to use. So I hope they win. Of course, Beer, I think, no, I think 489 will react also with Dust Up. They want to do it during, they do it during the match, I think, during the field. Uh, there's a field Tower March. It's going to do some damage over there on this Tower March. To the death for 489 with to the death for Beer. And anything else for 489? No, just Dust Up and to the death. And Desert Storm. Was Desert Storm late? I think it was quite late. Oh no. 489. Are you losing this arc now? This one is equal. This one is equal. I see sad faces for both sides. 3 seconds until the arc spawns. Both teams can win it. I think I see more sad faces for 489. Or is it equal? No, it's pretty much equal. There it is, he captured the arc. We need to kill it. Lost control of the arc. Let's see who can kill off, who can win this arc. I think it's 489 that wins, although it's quite close. It is quite close. Eva captured the arc. Sad faces from both sides still. Like this can go either way. Lost control of the arc, but I think I see more blue, right? I think I see more blue. Oh, it's cool. It's cool that 489, meanwhile, we didn't see it, but they also took an altar. Holy shit. How far does it go? This mid fight is still going on, and they still didn't keep the tower, bro. But that's 489's arc. Okay, that is good sign. And 489 took the Sky Altar. Now they need to be ready. They need to be wide awake because they know if we win mid, Beer is gonna go all in on structures, and we need to be wide awake. We need to go to this desert altar, set face, defend, and then put pressure again. Um, and here they'll do the same thing, right? They set phase, defend already, put pressure. They already did this move, which is amazing. It's really amazing. And they are not swarming it, so it will start generating some points, which is nice. It delays the points for beer as well. So they will come pretty much equal, I think. Yeah, I think it will be pretty much equal after this one. So this arc, they can delay it for another 7 minutes afterwards. So that will go 23. Yeah, there will be a third arc. Let's see who wins the third arc. But this one, this one was to the wire. I'll tell you that this one was really to the wire, to the death, and dust up was barely enough. They and then on the last minute they also had Desert Storm. If they didn't have the Desert Storm, they would have been cooked. In my opinion, I think maybe it's better to do Desert Storm first and then Dust Up. Although all damage is pretty important too. All damage reduction. Lost control of the arc. What do you mean lost control? Oh yeah, they just swapped for a faster march, I guess. Oh, this Lego guy. Let go. Yeah, there we go. Be careful that no one is teleporting on your arc or something. That would be a shame if that happens. I think they have the same lineup. I think they have the same skill lineup. Difference is 200 points, but we have to know that there is not a lot of gatherers for 489. Beer has gathering squads almost as strong as last time, but 489 doesn't. So that is why they need to win all the arcs. I mean, you see a difference of 100 right now. Arc is worth 3.5, so this will be zero. Let's say zero, net zero, but gatherers, they will have 2, 3K gathering if you're not being careful. So they either need to go in on gathering now or they need to full push structures and somehow win from beer and structures, which is really hard. You don't see that happening a lot. But this match it's not over. It's not over yet. It is looking good for 489. I would say 55% or 60% win chance for 489 right now. And for beer, I'd say 40. But man, they they are so close to each other in terms of how well they are playing this game. This guy is doing a great job running around the outposts. Really good job. Try to yeah tap it a little bit. There's no captains. It would be nice. There is a captain. I mean, yeah, he's doing a good job. Delaying a little bit on the points here. Every point counts in this game. As you can see over here, Sky Altar, they're making a big push at the Sky Altar, but look, they know what they were doing. They're saying, okay, you might have a bigger ball, but we'll just pick out your white yellow marches so that you have a bunch of red marches chilling there, and those red marches can't do shit. You have to set phase yourself. Meanwhile, we'll go to the desert altar. You have to set phase, get back, get to the desert altar, but we can go straight, which is interesting. But 489 has some new marches coming here, so oh, they're also refreshing everything. I hope there is a reserve garrison because Arvik's left, and the rally is hitting in a couple seconds, I guess. But this will go till the wire. This match will go till the end, till the very, very, very end. 489, they're not the best at holding, not as good as Beer is. But can they hold this Desert Altar or the Sky Altar? Would be crucial, in my opinion, because every flip is worth 400, 500 points. You can't let this flip. Oh, there we go. It's yellow. It's not going to get flipped. GG's. What about this Desert Altar? It's white still, and there's not enough marches. They're getting set faced. So yeah, I should already see Arcs just decide this game. Both of the teams are about as strong on the structures, right? And what you see is now 489 is gathering too. So they are gathering about 10, 20 minutes late compared to Beer, but they are gathering. So the difference will be like more like 1.5k. So we have one more arc, I believe. And that arc will tell who the winner is. And based on last arc, where Beer only had two skills and 49 had three, it can go either way. It can truly go either way. So I am hyped. This guy is doing nothing, bro. Don't do nothing. Nothing is bad. There's a chill in there. Sucks to suck, my friend, but you either gotta kill yourself now and go somewhere else, or you gotta kill the carriers or the arc marches. Okay, any big push? Nowhere really. Oh, yeah, here, but you see, that's not winning. Here, they're doing a great job. Just let it run, let it run, let it run. Make sure there is no more. Make sure there is no more. New rally. Oh, let them reinforce. That's actually stupid. Lol. Them reinforcing the rally is really stupid because that keeps the rally alive longer, which means they cannot relaunch. They're really still. Holy shit, that's plain stupid. They did like two, three times. Okay, points back to pretty much equal. Difference is the outposts. Right now, Beer has so much garrison. They have like every single player has a freaking garrison. It's truly insane. 489 doesn't, so they have a problem over here with three out of six, three out of their three outposts. So that's something to worry about, like a little bit. Okay, we see a full push at Sky Altar, for example. But 489, they can defend the Sky Altar decently well. They didn't lose it that often. I don't think they lost it at all this match. Did they? Victory, 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 victory. One time defeats because at the start, yeah, the start Beer got it, but they kept it from the start. It never flipped. What about this Desert Altar? That might flip. There's lots of white marches still. But Beer, we know how well Beer can reinforce, so maybe they can keep it up. I wouldn't be surprised if they can. Look, it's back to yellow. Oh, amazing, bro. What a match. It's raining down. There's a new reinforcement. Look how low the structure is. Boom. There is a reinforcement. And another CC. But does it go down? Oh man, it's so close. There's another CC. Is the CC in time? It is. Bro, The way these guys beer, how they reinforce this thing is just insane. One of those magical reinforcements. They done it again. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Look at that. That is crazy, man. Oh, wow. What a masterclass. That's actually insane. That's what I respect about beer so much. Like how they garrison, it's truly insane. Like they were fighting there for that was a whole minute or no? This is the wrong report. Let's see the recent report. 3 minutes ago. Yeah, it was for 2 minutes. Was almost dead, as you can see, almost dead, almost dead. And boom, they revived. Look how much reinforcements there are. It's truly insane. Remarkable. Wow. I don't know what the report says. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, probably equal, right? Outposts, yeah, they're taking their outposts back. Good job. That is what they need to do. And also they're gathering now. Oh, this is a bit of a danger. Because if this guy gets killed while in that thing, that's not good. Yeah, there we go. You need to get out, go to another node. They are gathering a lot now. Holy, what's going on here? There's a whole battlefield. Look at that. There's marches everywhere. What is this? That's crazy, man. There's marches all over the board. Look. Oh, there's no unified structure in this. My OCD can't handle this. I don't have OCD, but I bet OCD people can't look this and then compared to this. This is just so clear. There's a ball over here, ball over here, ball here, ball here. Meanwhile, here, ball, everything, everything. Okay, let's see. Points per minute, 590 to 590. Next arc, winner takes it all. Down to the wire once again. Man. But 489 gets to decide when. 489 gets to decide when the next arc is gonna spawn. They have 3 more minutes and then 40 more seconds, 45, 47, to decide when the arc will spawn. And that's the good thing. It's good that you can decide that because you can adapt your March cycle with that. You can adapt when you want to make pushes, for example. If you plan 2 more pushes, perhaps you should wait a little bit. If you want 1 more push and then force your enemy into going mid, because that's better for you, then you can deliver a little bit earlier. So it's really interesting. And here, this mega job that Beer is doing is just insane. Like they're picking out the white marches. Okay, white marches are dead. Let them hang around with a bunch of red marches, and the red marches cannot swarm the Sky Altar down. That's what you see like the whole time. I think they got it one time, yeah, here, which is these two, right? It's one time that you lose it. Yeah, they only lost it one time. That's just crazy. Now you got a rally. The rally is too late. What about this push on the desert altar? Looks dangerous though. Looks like they can actually take it. So 489 needs to be wide awake. Also, because they placed some more march over here. Okay, so they decided when the next arc is gonna spawn, and they decided on 8 minutes. So when there's 10 minutes on the clock, that is when we get the last arc. If 489 takes it, it's over for Beer. If Beer takes it, they're still in the game. And yeah, meanwhile, the structures they have to be equal. Um, 489 can lose a few, but that means they have to win mid. That's the consequence. If they lose structures now, they have to win mid. So they better keep their structures full. It's low. You see, it's low. It's gonna drop. Is it gonna drop? Are they gonna reinforce? Come on, keep that thing full. There we go. It's back to yellow. Look how low that was. They're doing just like beer. Almost no one in this match. They're not able to take each other's structures. The swarm keeps going. There's Bluebird with the CC, another CC over there. We see lots of CCs coming in, Jones coming in, anything to reinforce. We need a reserve captain because I bet it's gonna die soon. Where is the reserve? I don't see the reserve yet, but it seems like this swarm is pretty much over soon. Although there's new marches coming in for both teams, so it can still go either way on this desert altar. But I expect that there must be a new garrison soon because they die out eventually, right? Okay, not yet, I guess. Look how low. Oh no. New reinforcing. Come on. He's killing off his reinforcement march here. Really smart. Bring a new one soon. Bluebeard, get your new march in. Joan. Yeah, let's go. They took it down. Awesome. That means there's one more push. 6 minutes means you can do one push at the enemy structures, and that means after that you have to go to mid. You have to go to mid. Both teams. Beer cannot choose to not go to mid. Beer is forced to go to mid. 489 can still do an alternate strategy with no march or some funky move. It's risky, but if they're confident with their mid, then I would just go mid. Wouldn't take the risks over here. I know that the provisions will be close. I expect that we will see 489 will deliver the provisions now. Um, I think beer might do the same. You don't want to risk it now. You don't want to lose mid with because you have a few marches that didn't deliver the provisions yet. And right now, that's what you see. You see a 5K difference right now for 489 because of the provisions, right? They already took them in. Soon, beer will do the same with that one, that one, that one. So you'll see the difference back to 3K, I guess. Um, But let's see when that's going to happen. I think they're going to go home now. As you can see, they will go to mid. This one too. All the marches to mid. The final battle, the final countdown for mid. As you can see, 3K, 3 point something. Let's see, the final push over here. There's a late push, a really late push. 3.7 for now, but I think it will be a little bit closer. So someone marching. There's still one march over here with a couple. So yeah, it's 3.7K. The arc is worth 4. And I think yeah, okay, then it's structures and if beer wins, it's gonna be exciting if beer wins this mid, because that means we have to focus on the structures. Oh, they are late though. 489 is really late here. That's bad. That is really bad. They might arrive too late for mid. They have to go now. They have to leave. Send your white marches already to mid. You have to. You have no other choice. There you go. Take a shrine back. Gives you some extra health. You really need that health. You kind of want the march speed too, but the health is the most vital here. Will this team arrive in time? I don't think so. Mm, what do you do about it? Lost Ark. Yeah, difference 3.4. So I was a little bit wrong about that, but difference is 3.4. Also because wait, they took an altar. I didn't even notice. That's a good job by Beer. Because if they win this arc, then they win the game now. Because of that altar flip. If the altar didn't flip, it would have been a different story. But who knows? Maybe there is a teleport skill. Beer with Desert Storm, interesting. You can try to move out of the way now. That is, I think, what 489 wants to do. Yeah, they'll just move out. I don't know for how long this works. A couple seconds, I think. Yeah, there's too much marches in mid, so they'll just take damage anyways. They're kind of forced now to go to another area. Okay, interesting. That is one skill for beer that beer used in his thrilling last battle. And you see, those are the marches that arrived late, and 489 needs to wait. They need to wait at least like 1 more minute for all these marches to arrive. This is 1 minute 24. Stocking up for beer. Why is that? It's interesting. Stocking up. Did they? Oh, this guy. Oh, they're smart. They're gonna use the reuse skill, and they're gonna have this one. Oh, they're gonna reuse. They're gonna have To the Death and another Desert Storm. That's what I think is gonna happen. Oh, okay. This can go either way. This can go either way. I think Bear want to delay. Bear want to delay because they will have another Desert Storm and To the Death ready. There we go. Time Warp for 489, and they will have To the Death. Time Warp for Bear, and I'll tell you, they will have To the Death too. And then, because they just delivered a guy, they'll also have another Desert Storm. I promise you. To the death for both teams once again. And Beer with To the Death. And Beer with another Desert Storm, as I said already. Who is going to take this arc? Who is going to win this final game? Whoever wins this arc wins the game. That is basically what it boils down to. Unless you can do some crazy delay. But I don't think that is possible. Beer has the advantage because they have more marches in mid. Are they gonna win? It seems like they are because there is a lot of set phases from 489, but everyone can mess up now, so it's 50-50. Who can pull the dub? Is it gonna be Beer? I think there's a lot of set phases from 489 because of the stocking up. Once again, will they lose the finals because of stocking up? They might. They might just lose another finals because stocking up. Last time they lost against 60GT because of stocking up. And this time, is it gonna happen again? Or is Beer gonna get wiped? I don't know. I have a bad feeling. I think 489 loses this one. Although there are sad faces from both sides. It can go either way still. Osiris will appear soon in mid. Oh, my hands are sweaty. There are sad faces from both teams. Who is winning this? I don't know. I don't know. I think Beer got this. Why is the difference only 1 point something K? Ah, this is so exciting. Who got this? I don't know. It's close. No, 489 got it. Beer got it. 489 got it. I don't know. Dude. Beer with energetic. Arc for red. 489 got it. 489 still managed to win that arc, but they have to take it back. Everyone will go to mid now. Everyone will go to mid once again, probably, to take back that arc. Beer needs the arc in order to win. They cannot win without the arc. So everyone will go back to mid. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, there needs to be someone taking care because there is new marches arriving soon already. There is a new guy over here. He wants to kill the carrier. You need to get back. You need to get back ASAP, as far as possible over here. The more you get over here, the better it's gonna be. 489 needs to deliver this thing ASAP somewhere. They won from 2 Desert Storms handed to the death. That is really impressive. I thought they'd lose. Over here, there is one guy trying to take down the carrier. Will he? It's already white, it's already yellow. There's a Caesar secondary. That active skill is gonna do a lot of damage. And it's gonna slow down the 489 march. And they're gonna be in mid all again for a second mid fight for this arc. Oh no, well, you see, Beer is moving towards the outside. But the closer 489 is going to get to this corner, the easier it's going to be. Right now, they have the championship trophy in their hands. They just got to finish it. They just got to give the final blow to Beer. But Beer is going on structures. That is really weird. That's not what I would do because it's all about this last arc. You can take structures, but if you cannot prevent this arc from being delivered, it doesn't matter how many structures you take. You're gonna lose. This arc is worth 4.5k points. So yeah, whoever wins this arc wins the game. Difference is only 1.2. And 489 is doing a great job delaying the stalkers. And I think that arc march is gonna fall. It's an infantry march, so that kind of makes sense, right? There is a fresh stream of red marches coming in. Everything will go down to the wire to this last fight. Any team might win, any team can win. But I think 489 got this because they got the way shorter support lines, and every step they take closer to their structure is one step closer to victory. It's only 1k difference right now. 489, can they become a double champion? We will see in the coming few minutes. Let's go. I think they are, but they have to be really careful because outposts have only a 500k troop capacity. There is a red march coming in over here. They can destroy the party for 489. I would not take the risk. Just go to your obelisk. It's much more secure. We know from the past. Just go to your obelisk, brother. Your obelisk is the most secure place because they cannot deliver anything close. This is only 200k or 500k troop cap. So you have to be awake. You have to be awake. 489, capture the arc. Don't bring it closer to that structure, please. Unless you can kill everything that is around. You never know for sure. This is goes down to the wire. 300k on an arc carrier. It is going down rapidly because there is more people swarming that thing down. Of course, there's more white marches, but you don't want to bring it that close to the structure before everything is finished over here because you don't know what's gonna happen to that outpost. Like I think it's safe, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Now they need to empty the thing. Oh, whoa, there's only 35k on it. That is really, 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 really dangerous. I hope they can deliver it now. Can he? Can he? 15 seconds, 12 seconds. Oh no, 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 no. This guy can spoil the party. Come on. Get your troop capacity fixed. Don't drop the arc. Don't drop it. Come on. Get someone out of that outpost, brother. Don't jump. You lost, bruh. My my guy. I mean, that's fine. They won. 489 becomes a double champion if they don't mess up anything real bad here. Because the difference is 1k here, arc, it's 4k extra, 5k. You cannot win 5k anywhere on structures, nor gathering. Desert Storm, YOLO, Desert Storm on the Desert Altar. And 489 becomes a double, or actually triple champion in Osiris League. We can already call it because this arc is over. They'll deliver it now. There we go. 5k div, not possible to make back. What a comeback after game one. Incredibly strong. How did they manage to get back? After game one, I thought it's over for 489. But they somehow found their way back to the top. Managed to be almost flawless. Don't get me wrong, Beer was almost flawless too, but my goodness, these teams, the rivalry is insane. Oh man, I can breathe. I can be relieved for a minute because that means that I got all my bets right. 60 MX, 93T, 489, and NP 39. Man, 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 what a day was that with 489 taking the championship trophy in the last minute, the last few minutes of the match. That's crazy. Ah, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, they're trying to gather, but that's not gonna get, you're not gonna get 5k. And also 489 is not losing that much structure. So wow, wow, wow. Amazing. Hmm. They tried their best with stocking up. They almost lost again with the stocking up, but this time, oh man, amazing. Amazing. What a match. So we can slowly take a look at our gains from this. It seems like when they're over, it's kind of cursed. This was what people bet. 85% bet on them. Lots of people bet on 93, which was the only true option. And right now, 49 wins. Let me look into my other accounts soon. Yeah, I'll do it soon. Show you the final outcome because I bet on 489. Yeah, you're a bet on beer just for fun. I can zero the shot now. Because Charlotte anyways. Here, 1.2 million. Wow. 50%. They went all in on other teams. Total earnings 8.6. Yeah, I am 2 point something, I guess. 43 all realms. My realm 12 and 8 respectively. Wow, man. This was amazing. I was on par again. What a season. And 489 brings it home. Incredible. Victory. They've done it. They've done it. Winning with arcs. Wow. Now you see, whoa, that's a big difference. 20 mil. Congrats to Beer. What a amazing team is that. But 489 wins. And therefore 2489 is a double champion. And what else do we have? 60MX becomes a single time champion. And GT is also a 5-time champion. So 6 championships for 1960. Of course, 93T with a triple time champion on their 93 flag. Of course, 49 we saw it, a double champion, but they have 3 actually in their kingdom. And then P39 takes home a victory as well. Amazing. Let's take the rewards. Bad luck. Because why not? I was just chilling there. Ah, man, that's awesome. That was enough for the whole shop. Wow, amazing. Okay, and that was it for today. I gotta go. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna do something fun for myself.